Hey everybody, it is Info Girl. Welcome back to my channel. Now, today we're breaking down the best US bank credit cards that most people are sleeping on. Now, in this video, we're going to be getting deep and I'm talking about credit scores requirements, which credit bureau they pull from, how high your credit limit can go, when can you request a raise, and the secret strategies you need to get approved and increase your limits fast. So go ahead and grab your notebook and let's go ahead and get right into it. Now, if you are wondering, what is the US Bank Smartly card? This card is for people that enjoy credit rewards. This card is designed to give you a solid reward with lower fees. Specifically for everyday spenders, this is one of the cards people with good credit can really use to help build history and earn perks. Now, with this card, there is 3% cash back. There is also 2% on dining and groceries, 1% on everything else, and there is also no annual fee. And an intro APR offers sometimes is available. Now, as you guys can see, they do have a lot of good rewards that you can earn with this credit card. Again, the intro APR on purchases and balance transfers for the first 12 billing cycles. After that, it will vary. The APR currently is between 17.74% and the highest being 27.99%. Now, these cashback rates can be obtained when rewards are redeemed into an eligible US bank deposit account. Now, I want you guys to listen carefully. The credit score requirements is good to excellent credit. Okay. So usually you would need a 680 plus credit score. It's a pretty safe range to go ahead and apply for this card, but sometimes you can get approved with a 670 plus depending on your overall profile. Now, most US bank cards will pull either or both from Experian or from TransUnion. Now, it is very rare, but sometimes equal facts. But the main ones are Experian and TransUnion, so be expecting a pull from either of those. Now, US Bank Smartly limits can vary, but typically new approvals start around $2,000 up to $5,000. So, if you have strong credit history, good credit scores, and low utilization, you can see limits around 10,000 plus dollars. Now, top tiers approvals with perfect credit have seen 12,000 and the most 15,000. So, yeah, definitely do not sleep on this card if you want a nice credit limit. And again, before you apply for this credit card, make sure that you meet the credit requirements. So, 680 plus is great, 670 as well, depending on your overall credit profile. Now, you can usually request your first increase after 90 days up to 120 days of on time payments and low utilization. But if you earn income increases, pay balances down aggressively, and stay under between 10 and 30% utilization, US Bank is more likely to bump up your limit. So you can see maybe as well up to 50 or $20,000. Now, I want to share a tip with you guys. A smart strategy for approval plus your credit limit growth. So, number one is you want to apply when your score is trending up. Okay. Number two, you want to have clean utilization, 30% or lower. Number three, have at least 3 months of consistent income. Okay. And if you are denied, call and ask for a reconsideration, and they might be able to go ahead and help you reapply. And there is a possibility that you can be approved when you reapply with the bank. Now, the US Bank signature isn't one Pacific card, it's a tier of visas that can be attached to several US bank products. It means stronger benefits, higher limits, and better travel perks. Now, as you guys can see with this card, they often have 3% or more on rotating categories. They also offer travel benefits, Visa signature perks, extended warranty and protection, travel and emergency assistance, sometimes other services as well. Now, you can earn up to $200 cash back, up to 5% cash back on two categories that you choose quarterly. Now, card number two is the US Bank Visa Signature. Now, the US Bank Visa Signature isn't one Pacific card. Now, it is a tier of visas that can be attached to several US bank products. It means stronger benefits, higher limits, and better travel perks. Now, as you guys can see, you can earn $200 cash back, up to 5% cash back on two categories that you choose each quarter. You can also receive 1% cash back on all other eligible purchases and 2% cash back on one everyday category you choose each quarter. There is also no annual fee. The APR is 0% intro on purchases and balance transfers for the first 15 billing cycles. After that, it varies. The APR is currently at 17.74% and on the higher end at 27.99%. Now, the credit requirements, Visa signature cards from US Bank is needed for this card. You need good to excellent credit, preferably around 700 or up, because the Visa signature is a higher tier than normal Visa. Now, for US Bank Visa signature, most often they pull from Experian and or TransUnion. Rarely Equifax, but the main pull will be one of the two, which is either Experian or TransUnion. Now, Visa Signature is where limits start to get nice. So, standard approvals start around 5,000 up to 8,000. Now, that's just for, again, your start approval. Now, strong credit applicants can see anywhere between 15,000 up to 25 plus thousand. Okay. Now, in rare cases, I have heard of people getting approved for even 35 plus thousand with a solid income and a solid credit history, okay? Now, for the Visa signature, same rule applies, but stronger, okay? Now, you can request increases every 6 months. It helps if you pay more than the minimum and you keep your utilization low as well. And if your income goes up, you want to make sure that you report it to the US Bank. These cards love when you use them wisely and pay in full. And again, before you apply, make sure that your credit score is around 700 or above. Now, I also want to share with you guys a quick tip. Now, this is called the limit growth strategy. So, you want to make sure that you keep your utilization under 10 or 30%. Consistently pay before statement closes. Now, I have done videos before on why it's important for you to pay on the statement closing date. You can go back in those videos and watch. Now, you want to make sure that you use the card monthly, not just occasionally, and the report income increases ASAP. Because if so, if your income has increased, they want to make sure that they kind of give you the opportunity to get the extra money or an increase on your card that you need. And Now, the next card on our list is the US Bank Shield Visa. Now, this is one of the newer cards from US Bank with a priority on security benefits. It's designed to help protect you while still giving you rewards. Now, with this card, they do have a low intro APR for 24 billing cycles. After that, it varies. The current APR is at 16.99%, and on the higher end at 27.99%. And you can also get 4% cash back on prepaid air hotels, cars booked directly in the travel center when you use your card. Now, with the US Bank Shield Visa, you do need fair to good credit so you can get approved. That means your score needs to be around 640 or 700 plus. Can still get this card. Now, this is important because unlike the Smarty and Signature, Shield is a more accessible card. Now, they do pull from Experian and TransUnion, so make sure your profiles on those credit bureaus are strong and unlocked before you do apply. Now, typically for the credit limits, new accounts often start at 1,000 and the highest being at 3,000. Now, responsible use can grow into 5,000 or 8,000 plus. Now, with strong credit plus income, that means limits have climbed up to $10,000 from other reports. Now, you can request your first credit limit increase around 90 days or 120 days. If so, it goes based on your on time payments, you keeping your credit utilization low, and if your income did increase. Now, Shield is easier to grow because it's made for credit builders, not like the other cards. So, if we're comparing these cards, the Smartly and the Visa Signature and the Shell, again, the credit is needed for the Smartly is 680, for the Visa Signature 700, for the Shell Visa 640 and up. And again, typically the credit limit for the Smartly is at around 2 to 15,000, and with the Visa Signature at 5,000 up to 35 plus thousand, and with a Shell $1,000 up to 10K plus or 10,000 plus. Now, again, they all pull from Experian or TransUnion, and you can again get credit limit increases after 90 days, and you can earn rewards with all of these cards. But the Shield Visa card is definitely designed for people who are looking to build their credit. Now, before you guys run and apply, you want to make sure that your score is standing up, your utilization is under 10 through 30%, you have no recent hard inquiries, your income is reported and is accurate, you plan to use the card monthly. And here's a quick tip if you want a credit limit increase, okay? Take this down, write it down, screen record it. You want to make sure that you pay multiple times before statement closes. You want to also make sure that you keep balances low. You want to use the card every month. They want to be able to see that you are indeed responsible. You want to make sure that you report income increases. So if your income has went up, report that. And then also you want to wait at least 90 up to 180 days before axing. Now, with these tips that I share with you guys, you would definitely get a bigger limit faster. Now, if you guys have learned something today, smash that like button and comment below which card you're applying for, and I'll help you figure out your next odds. Now, I drop videos every week to help you fix credit, get approved, and build your score. So subscribe and turn on your notification. Until next time, I will see you all in the next video.